can hear you better.
Okay.
And oh, now here comes Josh, and it's going to be like quickly pull your earphones away.
No, I'm on the phone this time, so it's not quite as bad.
There you go. Okay, so hey guys, it's Nelson Buck here with somebody, nobody, anybody, and anyone other than myself. And we do this show every day, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. We talk about everything, nothing, and what? How do I say that? Anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. That's right. So this is the Mordock's Daily Live Chat. And yeah, John, we will be giving away a Mazda 3 to a happy winner.
Okay.
And that winner has to be Mr. Brewer.
Yeah. Rigged. Rigged.
What's the catch?
No catch.
Oh, you'll find out if there is one.
We'll send it to you. You just pay shipping and handling, and put the key in the ignition and turn it. When you hear it going, when you hear it doing that, you're gonna call me up and say the car doesn't start. I'm gonna go, hey, dude, what did you do to
it? No.
You know, he said you want a car. He didn't say what year, and he didn't say how old, and he didn't say if it was worth.
2004 Mazda 3.
Oh, I thought you were going to sit there and say, oh, it's a 1950s and it's freaking rusted all to hell and it doesn't run.
No, a Mazda 3. Can't be 1950s.
Whatever. I don't know what model year they were made. Shit.
2000s and up.
No, 2004.
No,
for Mazda 3.
No, it was 2000 and up. They were made before 2004.
No, that's why the guy told me. I said it has to be a 2004. They didn't make them before then.
They didn't? Oh, shit, that's the oldest one.
That's what I was told yesterday.
So what happened was I took my daughter's car out today and drove it up the hill to the dog place with Tiffy and the dog. And, oh, there's my problem. The dog broke it. Got to the destination. So on the way there, I had to step on the gas a bit to go in the passing lane and pass, and there was like no effect when I hit the gas. Like, the engine didn't change, and then all of a sudden, like it went like over rev, like overkill, you know. So I got into the lane, almost lost control because of the stupid thing, because I wasn't expecting it to go to like from 2,000 RPM to 8,000 RPM in a second. Got in the lane, continued up, no sputtering, no problems with the engine or anything. Got to the Dad. I'm gonna mute you because you got a lot of nasty noises coming from yours there. Where's Danny there? Mute. Thank you. So get to the destination, go for breakfast, have Merlin play, get back in the car, and all the motor does is but what's worse is that you don't just smell gas, but you also smell burning oil.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm thinking is when Sandra lent the car to Jay, they use that car like a freaking sports car in ways that even a sports car shouldn't be handled on a road. You know, being a teenager, it's not his car, he doesn't give a shit kind of attitude. You know, and yeah, so I'm thinking they blew the head gasket on the engine, and today the effect of pushing the gas and not getting action would be that.
Hey, Nelson.
Hold on a sec. The head gasket would have already been busted. I wasn't getting compression when I went to put on, my foot on the gas. What's up?
Yeah, check it out.
Hey! No nipples and pussy on the show. Oh, good grief.
There we go.
Cute kitty.
Cool. That's your cat, Josh? Cool.
Yeah, it's my cat.
Yeah, no. It's his dog with a sore throat.
Yeah, that's it.
That's okay. So yeah,
you can tell he's a cat. He doesn't sleep.
Raymond.
Raymond's in the room. Yes.
Raymond in the house.
Hey Raymond, we're giving away a Mazda 3. Do you want to win the Mazda 3, Raymond? Hello, Raymond. Raymond, we're going to be giving away a red Mazda 3. Do you want it?
You must be joking.
No. You have to pay the shipping and handling fees. But if you win, it's yours. We'll ship it to you. No problem. It's a beautiful red Mazda 3 2004 4-door.
That's a guy.
Doesn't work, but it's there.
Doesn't work, but it's there. I wouldn't do that to Raymond. He'd look at it and go, "Oh, I got a red car," and never touch it, and think that it's really a real working car.
Oh.
Raymond, you don't have a driver's license, do you?
I had.
You had it, but you let it go.
Okay.
No.
Now there was this drunken incident in Tijuana. No.
No.
Considering he's in Mexico.
Expired already my driver's license.
Oh, you shouldn't have let it expire. You should have.
Nelson?
Yep.
Mom wants to say something to Raymond.
Oh.
Hello.
Is he there?
Go ahead.
Thank you for the origami.
You're welcome. I'm so
Very
happy.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't hear him.
What did he say?
Okay, go ahead.
Raymond, repeat what you said.
Oh, I'm happy that you like them.
Thank you.
That you really love them.
I still got the blue one here. I'm just waiting for the person to give me the money to buy it, and once I got it, I'll send it off to you.
Thank you so much.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you for helping me, guys.
Yeah.
Tell him.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had to mute it. Don't mute it. We want to know what's going on in your life. We want to
Hear the
hear.
good stuff.
We want to hear the fighting. I want to be a child of another divorce. I want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
So
How you been doing, Raymond?
Good. I'm doing good. I was quite busy.
Yeah.
I still have to apply one exam and that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very cool.
I need to
Raymond.
log in.
How about you
I
guys?
don't know how to get out of this game.
What
Raymond,
is that?
the
Yeah.
the Marduk's cap.
Oh, the Murdoch's cap is now in.
Yeah,
What is in?
mouse pad.
What's in?
T-shirts.
Okay.
And it's all still in the wrapper, which means he hasn't opened them yet.
Well, no, I stole them off the truck. Come on, seriously?
Yeah, it comes with the Mazda 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can all put on our Marduk's
But you-
t-shirt
but you-
and log in.
What you want to do, though, is when you get all the merchandise, you want to boil it for about 5 hours. Okay? Boil off all the water. And the little white dust that remains in the pot, you want to collect all that. That you can sell. There's a reason why the clothing is all white.
Oh.
What's that, John? You want some
A
too?
lot cheaper than you can.
John wants some. He just raised his hand.
I want sugar.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. What do you guys think about what's going on? For the last year now, we've been being told that electronic companies, specifically companies making memory chips for GPUs and computers, are out of they're out of the capacity to mine the material that goes into memory chips. Now these companies are being investigated for setting the price, or what do you call that? Fixing the price. You heard about this? What do you guys think about that?
I'm not surprised.
'Cause you know that is. You know what that is, right? Oh, we can't create any more. We can't go any faster. But since there's a big demand, we're going to raise the price. Turns out they could have made 10 times the amount they've been doing over the last year. No problems at all.
I'm with Rihanna. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's simple economics, man. Supply and demand.
Yeah. It's supply and demand. But they had the supply.
Yeah.
Well,
They-
if you hold on, wait a minute. If I reduce the supply, then demand's higher.
Yeah, but that's illegal.
I get to raise my prices.
That's illegal. That's unethical business.
Yeah. It's called
Why is
corrupt.
it unethical business if you have a company that's able to charge more at a premium and offer a premium product?
Yes, but you're telling people we can't produce anymore. You're lying to the public.
If I don't have enough staff because I've laid them off, then yes, I can't produce anymore. That's
no,
correct.
it's not the case here. They've got more than enough staff. The Philippines is full of people that can do this.
You're saying that I have to go hire more people just because there's more people that want computers? That's bullshit as a company. If I don't want to produce more, I don't have to.
Yeah, but you don't go telling people, you don't tell the public that you can't because you cannot mine it fast enough. which isn't the case. They stockpile
Well,
the
it
mined
could be.
material that goes into memory chips. They've lied to us.
Well, that's
It's unethical.
they may be then that's a little unethical. However, that doesn't necessarily mean they can't jack up the prices.
No, but it would have been fine if they just said, from this day forth, we're going to raise memory $2 a chip or whatever price they want. They've just been honest.
Honestly, they need to be raising the price of computers because right now I see the big problem as they're trying to drop the prices of computers so far down to make them almost under $400 for some computers nowadays. The problem with that is it doesn't allow any money as a profit enough in the company to allow for research and development to develop new technologies in the future.
Yeah, but
Yes, it may cover the cost of the current devices, but it's not going to help them develop new technologies in the future.
Yeah, but Intel hasn't produced anything new in the last 5 years. You're going to tell me a company?
But the reason probably is because they've been dropping prices the last 5 years.
No. They made a profit of over $100 billion last year. They're going to tell me about a profit of $100 billion would it be that they don't have enough money for R&D? They're stagnant. They're complacent. And what's going to happen, and the proof is right now, AMD is taking the lead right now on Intel. Intel is going to fall behind because they're complacent. And AMD is now putting out a microprocessor which is going to be at a 10 nanometer scale versus Intel is at a 20 nanometer scale. And that's the nanometers or the transistors in the microchips. AMD.
There you go. Competition does its job, I said.
Yeah. Competition does its job. But what I would get with the memory companies specifically making memory, there's 3 companies in the world that do this. They've gotten together and they've bullshitted the population of the planet by saying we cannot mine the material that goes into the microchips to make memory chips specifically fast enough. There's not enough material, whereas it's stockpiled. And then, hence, reason why we can't mine it fast enough, now we're going to raise the price because there's a high demand. So they literally lied to us. They lied to the public, lied to everybody.
Caught?
Huh?
How did they get caught?
Well, they got caught because they got investigated.
Yeah,
People,
how did they get caught?
I don't know. I don't know how they got caught, but they're being investigated right now, and there's going to be, once this is all done, there's going to be fines to pay in the hundreds of millions of dollars because there's no need for them to raise the price. I agree. Like me, $24.95 a month. What says my product or service is worth $24.95 a month? If tomorrow morning Nelson Buck says, okay, I've had it, now it's $49.95 a month. And by the way, that's what it's going to be tomorrow morning. I can do it. There's no one stopping me. My group is going to turn around and say, no, we don't like that price. We're not going to continue. That's what's stopping me. But I'm not going to lie to them and say, guys, I have to pay more. Pay me more and I can pay more. When in reality, nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed, I woke up one morning and felt like I was going to piss everybody off and start charging $49.95. It would be better if I just be honest. I want to charge more. And that's not the case, but it's just an example. If the memory companies who make memory, if they just said we're going to raise the price for R&D, it would have been fine. Some people would have been pissed off, for the price increase. And Josh, you're right. I do believe they need money for R&D. You're 100% right on that. But just be honest with the public. Why do you have to start a bullshit thing if we can't get enough material to make the chips? You see? It's like gas. Gas goes up. Does anybody know why the gas just jumped 20 cents here? A liter? Josh, have you seen an increase in your price for gas?
No, but I got plenty of gas, man. I eat plenty of beans and I'm good to go on gas, man.
In the last 30 days, you didn't see a cost increase in your gas?
No, man. Taco Bell's still serving beans at the same price, man.
No,
I'm able to produce plenty of gas, man.
How about you, John? John, have you noticed a price increase in gas in the last 30 days?
Our prices fluctuate all the time.
Yeah, but you didn't see an increase?
Yeah, it fluctuates. It increases. It goes down all the time.
Ours just goes up.
Okay.
Ours goes up and down all the time. Ours is like yours.
How much is your liter right now, John?
Last time I saw the sign, it was 130. €1.36.
Damn.
Euro, right?
€1.36.
Okay, so you're more expensive than us because that means you're about $1.80 Canadian.
And that's for what I use. There's more expensive. There's a more expensive brand.
Hold on. No,
last time I got gas, it was $2.69 a gallon.
A gallon, which is 3.75 liters. Not 1 liter. We're talking about 1 liter. Hold on a second.
We're making about $2.69 a gallon down here.
Hold on, John. How much per liter right now in euro?
136.
$1.36 EURO in Canadian. Okay, so yeah, it's $2.09 Canadian per liter. We're only right now at $1.35 a liter. So we're still 70 cents a liter less than you right now, John.
Well, not in BC, Nelson. BC hit $1.62 and going up.
Yeah, but that's because it's Surrey.
Well, you see, what happens here, right? When I leave for work in the morning to go teach.
Only when you go teach? Because if so, then just stop teaching.
Let's say when I leave in the morning, because I leave pretty early, right?
Yeah.
So let's say it's 136 like it is now. Well, it is the last time I looked. And let's say I get back in the afternoon, as opposed to getting back in the evening. If I get back in the afternoon, the price might be 138, 142, or whatever.
Yeah, it's the same thing as here, but here it's mostly like it went $1.09, $11, $15, and it kept going up until it hit 135. Now it's stable, and then as summer comes along, it's going to go up to $1.40, $1.50, something, $1.60.
Yeah, think about ours, right? Then it goes back down.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
And but we only have it up. We don't have it down. It's a bad
no, we don't. When we do have it down, they wait till everybody bitches and complains about the price, and which is going to happen soon. Because when it gets around $1.50 a liter, everybody goes wah, and then they go okay, no problem. And within the week, the price goes down 20 cents, stays like that for 2-3 months, and then it starts to climb back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours go up. Our prices go up during a holiday. If it's a holiday, the price will go up.
That's everybody.
That's why we have holidays. Then got it.
Yeah.
So right now, John, Josh, multiply 209. No, sorry. $1.36 in USD. Hold on a second. In USD. $1.63, so $1. Hold on here. Let's do the math here. I can't do that. Oh, come on. Where is it? Here. Okay, $1.63. $0.63 times 3.75 liters to make 1 gallon. Yeah, it's $6.11 a gallon right now is what John's paying in gallons, Josh. And you're paying how much right now, Josh? 2 something? Josh? Cuckoo, Josh.
He rage quit.
He went to sleep with the cat.
You
Yeah.
know how much I pay for gas? You know how much I pay for gas?
How much do you pay for gas?
$0.
$0. There you go. I love that way. I love that.
Because you don't have a car, right?
Right.
Well, Brianna, do you want a Mazda 3? It's red with 4 doors and a windshield, and it does turn on. It does.
I don't have a driver's license.
Doesn't matter.
Don't need one.
You don't need one. You can still own a car without a driver's license. Just don't drive it.
You can sit in it and go. "Mm."
Yeah. You can just sit there and go.
That's why John. That's why John's got wipers inside his windshield.
Hey, John, here in Canada, when I pump gas, it smells Canadian. It smells like maple syrup.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. They put maple syrup additive in. I'm not kidding you. In your country, does it smell German? Does it smell and taste like sausage and whatever else?
Well, I've never tasted it.
Oh, me neither. Me neither.
Only during Oktoberfest.
Okay, in my defense, I needed the gas more than the guy did.
Okay.
I will say, I actually one time siphoned a guy's tank. I was out in the middle of the country. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and my tank ran out of gas. I took the piece of tube and I put it into some pickup truck's gas tank and siphoned it out, put it in a little container, and went over to my truck and put it in, and I continued on. I wasn't going to wake the guy up at 2 o'clock in the morning for just 5 liters of gas. Come on. So in my defense, I needed it more than he did. Is it really stealing? Really?
Yeah.
Does it help to say that I left a $20 bill in the windshield wiper? Does it
That
help?
helps.
No, it's still stealing.
Well, no, I gave money for it, and it
That helps.
way more than the 5 liters it was worth.
You could be caught for carjacking.
Carjacking,
Well, truck jacking.
truck
whatever.
jacking. There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
No, leaving the money. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that's it. No, I didn't steal. I left cash. It's no, literally. I was in the middle of nowhere, and no cell signal, no nothing. So I was like, I'm getting gas one way or the other.
So
To get to
the
the gas
moral
station.
of the story, don't go riding in the middle of nowhere like Wisconsin with no gas.
It was La Patrie.
Same thing.
Okay, it's cold up there. It's cold there. Oh, jeez. Hey, John. What can be said there can be said here.
What?
What you say there can be said here.
I said that was delicious, babe.
There you
Thanks.
go. You're welcome. And for the record, don't call me babe anymore. People are gonna think weird things.
And my wife made me a cheese and onion burrito. Burrito is a type of German bread.
Yeah.
Looks almost like a submarine sandwich, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Submarine sandwich bread.
Am I going to be exposed to that kind of food when I get there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And this
you will
was-
have
and
a
this was-
submarine sandwich. You will have to get on the sub and go underwater in order to eat it.
This was homemade. This was homemade bread.
There is a a hotel underwater. When a guy is paid to deliver the pizza and the food, he goes down with a specialized yellow box, puts all the food in, closes it. He has to bring it down underwater to a special port underneath the structure. He delivers pizza to people underwater. No. It's in the Bahamas. They got it's a hotel built to be underwater with
Really?
the spheres. Yeah. So everything that goes down below has to be brought down with a special case that's weighted, but otherwise it would just float up. And he goes under, comes up, he opens the case. Here's your pizza. it's awesome. I'll try to get the footage of it.
That's awesome, dude. That sounds like my pizza would be cold then.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
thank you.
No, I would. I don't care if it's cold. When you get up in the morning, you eat pizza. It's cold.
That's right.
What if he gets attacked by
I'll
a
be
shark?
Yeah.
They phone and say, hey,
Yeah,
where's our pizza?
Well, maybe you get your pizza free then, because it'll take way more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this sauce? It's runny.
Hey, what's the address again? What the hell did you say? You said just go in the middle of the ocean and swim? What the fuck?
Yeah, hi.
Did they say Bahama?
Hi. I found a foot and a finger with my pizza.
Did they say Bahamas or Jamaica?
No,
now?
Bahama. The Bahamas. It's
Yeah. At the reef, take a left, and then
Dive.
You know what happens with a cat? It's still doing the same damn thing it did at the beginning of the show.
it's a cat's life, dude.
I'm going back
I
to
need his
bed.
job.
Useless.
useless.
I want his job.
Did you guys see the videos with Merlin? I tried to wake him up in the morning and told Merlin he's got to go to work. He's just sitting there. That's Merlin's work in the morning.
That's the cat's job all day long.
That's it. That's it.
There's
That's
a
it.
difference.
Oh, we're going.
Ours don't.
We are
Ours
going.
don't.
We are going nuts here right now with this little one. It barks, lets out one bark, and I swear to God, she does it just to get Merlin riled up. Barks once, and then Merlin barks. He has no idea what he's barking for. And it just follows her. It's hilarious. She's in front of him barking. He's like, okay, I'm going to follow you.
Well, maybe she's practicing for the Olympics.
I don't know what it is. I come home, not a single bark. Close the doors on the truck, park the whole thing, walk on the porch, not a single bark.
We don't bark either when you come home.
I know, huh? That's it.
Wait a minute. Well, Nelson does bark when he goes home. Wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you know, Josh?
Huh?
How do you know?
Because I heard him barking on the show once.
Just once?
Was that today?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can't remember.
Can't remember. Oh, geez.
Does it want to remember?
Yeah, that's it. Doesn't want to remember.
I
Oh.
posted.
How's Madame Ute?
Doing good. Doing pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Doing
she's
pretty
making him sandwiches. Dad, we just talked about that.
No, but our arm use, is it back to normal now, or?
It's pretty. What percentage would you say that your arm is? 90%. It's a
Yeah.
90%.
Well, she looked 100% when she was on camera there.
Yeah, that's my sweetheart. But yeah, pretty much 90%. She
We,
said.
we took a poll.
Sweetheart, babe.
I ran a poll across 1,000 users, and it came out 100% that no one understands why she went out with you. 1,000 people believe she should have gone out with someone else,
Well, it might have been a blind date, Nelson.
and John was blind.
I consider myself a very lucky guy. So. Yeah. Say what? Oh, Danny. My wife says with you, she would go on a blind date.
Yeah, but I'm not blind.
Brian,
Oh man.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
I'll go out on a date with her, on one condition. I go out on date number 1 to see how it is, so I know how the date's going to come out. Then we go on the real date.
Mm.
Will that work, dude?
You're losing points there, Nelson.
Well, I don't want to risk it.
I saw her on camera. You don't need a test date.
I saw her on camera too, but she might be mean.
Mind you,
Camera's one thing, but she might be like, eat your vegetables.
She just
No,
said
but,
she was me.
we have a problem. John's there.
Hey, I met Tina. Hey, guys, I met Tina, and I got rid of the husband. Okay? Just saying.
Yeah, they never did find him, huh?
No. Well,
I can just see this, though.
The biological father of my daughters his rights were taken away in court. I had mentioned a certain something to a certain somebody I know, and this certain somebody I know is a little bit, not in the straight. You don't want to piss this guy off. He didn't like what was said about him, and he didn't like him. And then when we went to remove the parental rights, the federal government took 90 days to try to track down where this guy is. I had no clue where he was. He's nowhere in Canada. His brother, his family members didn't know. He was told to get on a specific boat and go to England and never come back.
Hey, delivering pizzas to submarines now.
No. Now he's last time I understand he is sorting used bottles in England. Yeah, wonderful life. And no, it was, and I gotta say, I'm proud that I took over the parental rights of my daughters. They're my daughters. Yes, mine. And
We got to get the daughters on the show.
yeah, well, you've seen most of the daughters on the show. You've seen Jackie. You know what Jackie looks like.
No, but with a
John,
pole
did
and
you see the video
specific
about?
questions.
Did you see the pool repair video, John?
No, do you have it up? I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
This is since I've been home. This is the first time I've turned on the
I
computer.
uploaded it last night.
Okay,
It's
but
like you've had like 20 hours to go watch it. What were you doing?
I don't spend my life waiting for Nelson Buck to put up videos so I can watch them.
Yeah,
No,
well, I
but
do.
John, in your defense, your internet is so slow; it'll be there next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John, I emailed you the internet. You should have it tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I have to check it out.
posted.
Your internet, John, is
Hold
like
on, hold on,
Josh's cat.
Yeah, guys, let Brianna speak. There's
Doesn't
no-
move.
Brianna, go ahead.
In the Twitch chat, I posted a link to the product that I was making that I told you about.
Wait a minute. Let's see if he's actually moved. Nope.
No,
Hold on. Oh Jesus, Brianna, that's freaking original. Oh my God, can I go to Vistaprint and make that? Let's sell that. Let's sell this bumper sticker, guys, through the Murdoch store just for Brianna.
There we
Can
go.
you put it in the Zoom? Put it in the Zoom chat.
Yeah,
You may-
it's the link is in Zoom chat, and I got it showing up on the video.
It's not in the Zoom chat yet.
Yeah, it is. It's
No, it's not.
no.
Brianna, I'll post it again.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's on the Twitch chat. I said Zoom chat, dude.
No, Twitch.
Yeah, I know, but I
To-
asked
to-
if she could put it in the Zoom chat
To hell with Zoom.
because I'm on Twitch on my phone,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go to another page.
Well, then just go look at the video on your phone.
I don't want to do that.
Oh my God, he's so German. Brianna made a bumper sticker that says "Honk if you love honking."
Here, John.
Thank you very much, Brianna. Thank you. I really appreciate
It's really
it.
cool, Brianna. It's really cool. I'm working on something in the back end still. It's been about a week I've been working on it, and yes, John, the landing page has been updated. Go look. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was afraid. I didn't want to look and be disappointed. So
Go to ref.mardox.com and you'll see it's been updated. I gotta correct the video though because it's got a black line down the side. I know what it is. I just gotta re-render the video.
very cool, man.
But
Very cool.
over the last week, I've been working on setting up a system where you guys can sell your products and services through the Mardox site using your own PayPal accounts. So I'm trying to figure that. I'm trying to figure that out there, and I've got to get a hold of PayPal because normally you have to okay a certain site to be your PayPal, like where your people are going to click from. And unless you program it in your account, but because I've already programmed Mardox.com as my site, they won't let you do it on yours. So I'm waiting for the PayPal engineers to come back and okay a domain from us that will be globally allowed for everyone across the board. Like when you go through Fiverr, if I go through Fiverr and I pay Josh, it goes to Josh's PayPal. Josh doesn't have to go in and say authorize Fiverr.com to accept payments. You see. So I'm gonna get all that ironed out, but then we're gonna have a back end mall at Mardox where you can sell products, services, a whole bunch of stuff.
Here.
Yeah, and I got Josh going.
Yeah, exactly. I'm falling asleep here.
Yeah, go to sleep.
I'm like, there's Amazon, there's eBay. How many other marketplaces do I need? No, just kidding.
Just one.
Now,
Just one.
Nelson's gone to the dog. Josh gone to the cat.
Well, eBay, you got a point. Amazon, you can't sell anything through Amazon unless you're a seller, and you need to have a substantial amount there. eBay, I don't like eBay. I've used eBay. I don't like it. I really don't. And I tried to sell stuff on there. It's nice that you can make sales, but it's not a friendly place to be in. Unless you get 100% of everybody who says you got great product or service. But if you get one person that says, "Oh, I don't like it," just because the guy's a freaking troll, it ruins your rating. You know, and you got these people on there that all they do all day long. Nope, just out of spite. Your product is perfect. No good. You know.
You know, I know people. They could put a bag of dirt on eBay and sell it, and we try to sell.
Man. There was a company that sold bullshit on eBay, literally.
Yeah, I've heard about that, and we try to sell things and.
Somebody sold a half-eaten sandwich on eBay.
John, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, and we try to sell things. We have tried to sell things on eBay in the past. No results.
Well, what I sold was good. What sold was good, but what got me down was make 10 sales, but had 3 complaints, and there was no reason for the complaint.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
does eBay still have bidding?
Yeah. It's an auction.
Oh, well, I did that once to go and purchase one, and I gave a bid. 3 other bids came up, and we had to wait a certain amount of time in case there's other bids. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
It's an auction.
Yeah, but I'm purchasing that item at this price, but I got to wait because there's other bids. What am I going to do? Bid all day?
Well, yeah. You got to bid higher than everybody else. That's the point.
No, I don't like that system.
Well, that's an auction, you know. But what I'm building behind the scenes is just strictly a mall. Brianna has a bumper sticker. She puts up an image, says it's this much. You click, you buy it. It goes through her PayPal account. The order comes back, and then she's told, to ship it to this location.
Well, Brianna, you better make one for your Mazda 3.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Or John, or Josh, or Raymond, whoever.
Whoever wins it. Whoever wins it. We're going to take a bidding 18th of February, 2032.
I thought today was the May the Force be with you or something like that.
What?
Star Wars Day here.
Yes, it is.
All celebrating everywhere.
Why is it?
Yeah.
Why is today
Really?
Star Wars Day?
May the force be with you.
Oh,
May the 4th.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
That's
God.
how corny Americans are. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh,
one.
not just Americans, all over the world.
Yeah. I know.
May the 4th.
This
be
is
with
why. This is why I prefer Spaceballs over
God,
Star Wars.
My nose is getting
It's
itchy.
way funnier.
It's all like, oh my God, it's the live show. Stop it, Nelson.
you. It's all over the world except Germany.
Raymond, what are you doing?
Hasn't gotten there yet.
Hey, we're actually seeing what the inside of Raymond's nose looks like.
What?
Yes.
He said you got to
Raymond,
pull harder on the
Raymond.
booger to get down.
Raymond, you said it wrong. It's not what? It's K.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
not
Oh my
bad.
God. No. Oh my God. No. Oh, I did something wrong today. The guy that pays us. I don't want to say my boss because I don't have a boss. I'm a subcontractor. I'm a contractor to the company I'm dealing with. And so the other day I borrowed a pump, a gas-powered pump. You know, with a fire hose end on it, right? And I brought it back yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, I brought it back yesterday morning. Brought back everything. I take photos of everything, and I get Regis calling me up and saying, or message me. He goes, "You got my jack? I want my jack back right away." So I messaged him back. I said, "I don't have your jack." He says, "You must have it." So I call him. I said, Regis, I borrowed the pump, 3 hoses, 1 suction hose, and I brought everything back, including with some gas in the motor. I said, "I didn't borrow your jack." "Yeah, but you raised the deck," you said. I said, "No, I didn't do it yet. That's for Saturday. I haven't started that job yet." Oh, then he goes off into, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to perfectly mimic what he did. John, cover your ears, because it goes something like this: "Jesus Christ, who fucking stole my jack? God damn it!" And word after word after, all in French, obviously, right? And I'm like, and this is where it gets good. I go, Regis, I don't know any Jehovah's Witnesses that would ever steal anything. We don't need to do that. And he goes, "What? You're Jehovah's Witness?" And in my defense, I did reply back, "No, not yet, but wanna be."
That's good.
You should sit there and said yes. And are you coming to church this weekend? No, just kidding.
Probably. I should actually. No, this weekend I can't. I really can't. We're at the beginning of the season, but I did want to go. We got it on Tuesdays too, right, John?
Yeah, well, it depends on how it is in your area. We have a midweek meeting and the weekend meeting.
Yeah. But it's just funny though. Mention Jehovah's Witness, and it's like you're Jehovah's Witness.
You get interesting reactions when you mention that. So,
Yeah, because they don't think anything of it. Oh,
yeah.
man. But you see, his problem would be solved if he just had his warehouse manager. Like when we take stuff out, I have to sign for it. Okay, the guy's a freaking twit. You know, I load my truck up with stuff. He goes through the list, and I say, "Okay, I got a form to sign, right?" "Oh yeah." Goes back and gets the paper out. I could take off with that, go sell it, come back 10 minutes later and say, "I got to get my stuff for the job." He'll have no signature for it.
Yeah.
All he has to do.
Are you doing that?
No, I went. But all he has to do is log what I took out, have me sign for it, and when I come back, sign that I brought it back.
Yeah.
You know? But he doesn't
Sounds
do that.
logical.
Yeah, you know? So of course you're going to have tools go missing. You know?
Yeah.
Not to mention they could have gotten forgotten on site or gotten. If you forget a tool at a client's place, guarantee client will not call you and say, "By the way, you forgot a tool."
Exactly.
They will not call you. It's like, "Oh, cool. It goes to my shed."
I have a new tool. Yeah.
Except for you, Dave. She called.
Yes. wife.
Nelson stole your.
Yeah. When I hate being accused of stealing something, but I don't know how many times it is. Get on site, do the work, leave, and they're like, "Hey, we're missing a shovel." I'm like, we don't take other people's shovels and stuff, and they accuse you of stealing their shovel. And one person, they actually did find it later on. It was behind his shed because his son went and did something. Never bothered to call me back up and say, "Oh, sorry about that. I found it."
Yeah, good luck.
I know, huh? I hate being accused of stealing stuff. I don't steal. There's a reason why.
We don't use customers' tools. If we're missing a tool, we go and get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I've gone out and bought a brand new shovel for a client and said, "Here's your shovel." And he goes, "That's not it." I said, "Yeah, I know it's brand new. You accuse me of stealing it. There's a brand new one. And if you find the old one, you let me know."
Unless, of course, if Ute said you can use John's shovel, no
That's right,
problem.
that's
He
right.
never uses it anyway.
Yeah, that's right. It's
True.
it's rusting away. Are your tools getting rusty? Call Don Brewer.
She just says she uses it to hit me upside the head.
That's not Christian. No way, she's Catholic. Good.
Oh,
girl.
do not get started on the Catholics, man. We don't need to talk about what the priests do with the little kids.
I was watching Jay's 2 Cents yesterday. It's a tech show that's on, and and one of the things they said there said, "No, we don't want to talk politics and we don't want to talk religion." And sure enough, the show went political, and then it went religious, and it ended with a bad tone.
But what did Josh say about Catholic there? I didn't hear him.
Oh,
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a Catholic.
I sit there and say, we don't want to start going on with the Catholics and talking about the priests and the little kids.
Oh, well, that.
you got to be careful because my dad was one of the altar boys.
Oh,
No,
no, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't know what you did with the priest, but
No. I was never an altar boy. A little devil, maybe, but not an altar boy.
Oh, if your tool is rusty, you need to go see a doctor.
What's that?
If your tool is rusty, you need to go see a doctor.
No, that tool's not rusty.
Explain that, Brianna.
John's might be rusty, but mine isn't.
No, John, we can't tell.
Mine,
John, are you throwing up the disclaimer sign right now? No.
mine can't be rusty. Mine's made of cobalt.
John, I don't see a disclaimer sign yet, so I guess we're good.
You just put it up.
You missed it. Here it is again.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There it is again.
Shall I bring up the picture, John, of the disclaimer pillow?
Yeah.
Which I gotta get sent to you because I think you'll like that one.
Oh man.
I gotta make it a point to send that off. Oh jeez.
Oh, apparently you repaid a pool too.
What?
I was looking at your.
Yeah. I almost drowned.
It says pool repair.
Yeah, I know, but I almost after.
Repaid.
Oh, repaid it? Oh, maybe I did repay it. I don't know. I'll go correct. Did I misspell it? Hey, give me a break. I was on my cell phone when I uploaded that.
What?
The stupid little button-sized buttons.
Yeah, we go out, we pay people to fix your pool.
Can you edit your posts on the social media?
So how do you do the pool repairs again? You go to Home Depot and pick up a bunch of Mexicans? No.
Yeah, and what do you do when you go to Mexico?
You pick up a bunch of Americans.
That's right. Can I fix that?
Yeah. I keep trying to tell people that's what we need to do in America. If you want to stop Mexico from coming over here, all you got to do is have about 1 million people go over there and say, "You don't want to go there. Trust me, we're leaving." Trust some power. We're out of here, man.
I didn't see any edit link for the post, so I was like,
No, I don't have the function up yet. Anyways, I'm not doing spell correcting right now. The hell with it. If it's up, it's up. No, because seriously, I have dyslexia, and Grammarly doesn't effing help. Repaid. It saw the word. It corrected the word to repaid. I saw it as there's no spelling mistake, so I went ahead. It should.
You know, here's something people need to think about with Mexico, though. Only the young generation wants to get here. The old generation doesn't want to come here. And our old generation's trying to retire to Mexico. Maybe there's something about Mexico that's better than here. Think about it.
No. No, what I was saying
We got a lot of Americans that retire in Mexico.
a lot of people retire to Mexico because shit, dude, $10,000 US, you got a 3-story mansion.
That's right.
Yeah, literally, and built and everything. I mean, now they want Americans down there. No, but see, Grammarly should have caught the phrase, follow us as we repaired a pool. Follow us as we repaid a pool. That, if Grammarly was so good, it should have said that whole sentence was wrong.
But you owe a big thank you to Brianna.
Yeah. I always say thank you to Brianna. She's my.
No,
Well, hey, Brianna, what does the XJ9 stand for?
The what?
It's a cartoon character's name.
And she has in her name Brianna Delaney, and then it says -XJ9.
Oh, there's a spelling mistake right there. XJ9.
Yeah, that's a newer model.
There you go. I fixed it on YouTube. No, but correcting posts, I gotta. That's a function I gotta put in there to edit the post. I've been swamped. I'm trying to get everything done, and John wanted a new landing page. He wanted the new video up, and I had to get that done. And
yeah, I gotta go check it out.
yeah, now you gotta check it out. I want to make the video with one form below with all the details below. I want to get rid of this 4-stage thing. I went through it today, and it's kind of like, it was neat when we did it, but now it's kind of like, ugh, I'm sick of it. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna make it just, you sign up and then you confirm and you're in.
Well, I hope you got a lot of gas, John, because you're never going to get the land.
The what? No, it's already up. I just want to modify it so that it's one stage instead of 4. Because right now we have you put in your name and email, and then you fill out your details, then you have to confirm, then you have to log in. There's too many steps. That was Bob Raisbeck, the idea there. Oh.
Well, John, bring a little hose with you like Nelson did. You can siphon the plane beside you before you land.
It wasn't a plane. It was a truck.
Yeah, but don't forget to leave cash on the windshield, okay?
Could you imagine siphoning off a plane? Good grief.
Well, he's not landing. He's got no landing plane.
Oh, Jesus. You gotta be careful, because if you let John have everything he wants, we'd be multi-million-dollar business right now, and I don't want to do that. It costs too much in taxes.
I love John.
I'd have to pay out 40% in taxes.
Click. See,
Yeah,
if
it's
you were
not here, man.
What's
if
that?
we're multi-million,
Hold on.
Had a case here a few years ago.
One at a time.
The guy got hit with a 102% tax bill.
How does that work?
He had some capital gains and stuff and some other things that hit him, and apparently it ended up actually at 102% of what he actually made.
That doesn't make any sense. It's on a slide. It can't be past like 50.
No, you don't understand. Here in the States, we have what's called an adjusted gross income. So when you do all your write-offs and everything, your income goes down. So it was 102% of his adjusted gross income.
Yeah, but it caps off. I thought the amount you owe in tax.
A good example. Let's say if I sell let's say I have $1 million gain, right?
Yeah.
And I have to pay the capital gains on that $1 million gain, right?
$400,000.
But let's say I have a business loss on the other end over here. Well, I still got to pay the capital gains on that $100 million gain.
Well, no,
even though I may be able to, I still have an adjusted gross income that's going down because of the business loss on the other side.
Yeah, but you'd have to
end up making.
Yeah, but you have to declare your business loss as a loss.
I agree, but apparently, with all the stuff he got screwed with and all the taxes, he ended up with 102%.
Yeah, well, it was
in any other city but New York, because they have I think they're the only city that actually has a city tax.
To me, that sounds more like his accounting fucked up, because.
No, they didn't. It actually was a whole article in one of the newspapers about it, because it was the only time that's ever happened.
Yeah, but that would happen here too. If I had $1 million and I had to pay out $400,000
I'll
in
send
taxes.
you the article later, but it actually
hold on a second. If I got $1 million that came in and I had to pay out 40% of that, so it's $400,000. But during the time up to the tax deadline, my company went bloop and crashed and burned, and for whatever reasons, Yeah, that would happen too, but I'm still only paying $400,000 to the government, but I also lost some. But I'm not paying out 102% at all.
I'll send you the link. It was pretty messed up, but yeah, it happened.
It is messed up.
Yeah, there's underlying circumstances there for sure.
Well,
It was during the financial collapse when it happened.
No wonder everybody's going bankrupt then. Good grief.
You know what?
You know America, man. We already pay like 50% in taxes everywhere.
Yeah, hold on. So, John, what's up?
You know what question I have?
No, I have no idea. We don't even have the same curly hair, bro.
My question is, what kind of plant is that in Raymond's house there?
Marijuana. or as Raymond would say, as Raymond would say it, marijuana. Raymond, okay. What kind of tree is that? What kind of plant is that in your room?
Hey, what kind of weed is that?
Hold on.
That's weed.
It's weed.
Yeah, what kind of weed?
That's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. He keeps it indoors. Keep your friends close and your weed closer. It's not,
you can see it?
Yeah, that's not really weed. No, that's a fern.
Yeah.
Kind of. No, that's not a fern, actually.
Oh, I saw a light bulb.
It's over his head.
But here's the
not a light bulb.
Here's the real question: does it work?
Nelson, that's not a light bulb. That's a ceiling nipple.
Oh,
see, that kind of stuff you cannot. That stuff you can have in Mexico. You can't have that shit in my house.
That's not. Is that weed for real? No, that's sage.
No.
That's not. That's like sage or something, isn't it?
Looks like marijuana to me.
No, that's not marijuana. The leaves aren't white enough. No, they're not. They're too thin. That's not really marijuana, is it?
Okay.
No.
Raymond?
No, it's not marijuana.
Okay, but it is a sage, right?
He doesn't display the marijuana.
Yeah. See, look. They got light bulbs in Mexico. I'm not kidding. Enough with these freebies. If you can afford a light bulb in Mexico, you can afford membership at Murdoch's.
Wait. In Raymond's defense, you never see the light bulb on.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Nelson, we did see it.
No, Raymond.
So it's only. So basically, he has the light bulb, but he doesn't have electricity.
Raymond, does your light bulb work?
Nelson,
let's see it work.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, my son.
There goes the electrical bill.
Yeah, my electricity bill goes up.
Come on, turn it on. Let's see. There you go. 1 peso, 2 peso, 3 peso, 4 peso, 5 peso, 6 peso, 7 peso, 8 peso, 9. Are you gonna turn it off, dude?
Hey, my cat actually woke up.
Hey, look at that. He turned on the light and woke up the cat.
Energy saving.
Pay so much.
Okay, guys, hold on. Brianna's trying to say something.
There you go.
I guess Raymond doesn't want to pay so much.
Not in Mexico.
Pay so much.
Yeah, I know. Mexico, yeah.
Good joke.
What were you saying, Raymond? I know I gotta pay so much. I'm not that much. I'm not that blonde. But Raymond, the two.
I need to send you a peso.
Yeah, Raymond, the two origami birds that you sent up here, that paid how much of your week of expenses?
1 week, 2 weeks.
It paid about 1 to 2 weeks of your expenses, right?
Yes.
That one sale, which would have been like 70 US.
Yeah, but he flew away.
It flew away.
They're going back to Mexico.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
Wait a minute. I thought that was like a month of salary, dude. No,
it's about a week. It's like, I did the math. I'm going to go move to Mexico because holy crap.
Yeah, that's why most people are moving here to Mexico. Actually, life can be cheaper.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it, to tell you the truth. I mean, I can take a malaria shot and move.
Now with your retirement, yes, you can live here.
Retirement? I'm going to be down here next week.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I mean, come on. All you need is a couple armed guards and you're good to go.
No. You just mind your business. Raymond, I understand that the room beside you is free, right?
Yeah, then I can rent my room. I don't have to Me.
No, I don't want to
Are you
rent.
renting from the cartel or are you renting from somebody else?
No, Raymond, I don't want to rent your room because I don't know what you would do to me while I'm asleep.
Oh no no no! Oh my gosh!
No, I'm talking about the hand in the warm water beside the bed, that kind of stuff.
I don't know that kind of stuff.
Yeah, oh,
I
so
don't
you
know.
deny it.
Nelson, you might wake up with some origami attachments.
I went to
Oh,
I,
awesome.
when I went to Mexico once and had tequila, and when I woke up the next morning, all I remember in Nogales, Mexico, I opened these big thick curtains, and I went, "Oh my God, where the bleep am I?" Because it looked like the Wild Wild West. There really was a guy riding a horse down the street, and his street was made of dirt. This really was the Wild West.
And that's when you lost your passport and had to make it back to Canada.
No, that was later on when I came back from San Carlos. But
oh, okay. I thought maybe it was the trip that you lost everything on. I was like,
it is that trip, but 2 months later. Yeah, but I having tequila and then opening the curtains up, I don't remember anything. I'm like, huh? And I was like, that wasn't good. And then the next thing I remember is taking a shower and turning my head and going, whoa, because there's this big ass bug about the height of my head on the wall, tentacles and everything. Going, the hell is that? If you don't move, I don't move. It just sat there, and I was like, whoa. You got some really nasty bugs in Mexico, dude.
Yeah, some places.
Yeah, like Nogales.
Yeah, and maybe when I was in Tasco has also something that looked like a cockroach, and I don't know what it is.
It's big, right?
Cockroach, and a very big, yeah.
They're huge.
Cockroach, but it looked like soft, and it has
like these cockroach-like bugs. I'm not kidding you guys.
Scorpion cockroach thing.
No, but the scorpions I'm not worried about because you grab them by the tail and the backside. As long as that picker doesn't pick you, you're fine. And if you grab their tail and they're facing that way, they can't turn around and grab you. You know. But those cockroaches you're talking about, I've seen them take on.
Yes, ugly cockroaches.
I know, but that critter that you're talking about is big like a cockroach. I've seen one literally take on a tarantula and win.
Really?
I mean,
wow.
Yeah, wow. The Mexicans are nuts. They will take a tarantula if you boot it the right way, like with your boot. You kick it, it rolls up in a ball, and it rolls. And as long as you keep booting it with your foot, like a little soccer ball or a hacky sack, it will stay rolled up. It goes from person to person to person, and they play this game until the tarantula decides to go, okay, and bite, and that's the one that loses. And it's a real tarantula. The Mexicans are nuts. Canada, if we see a tarantula, it's like, I'm not touching it. Getting out of the house. John, if there's a tarantula in your apartment right now, I'm pretty sure you would run, right? No, wait. You'd feed it to the snakes.
Yeah.
You would just feed it to the snakes. Here snakes have it.
I would find something to catch that thing in and get it out of my house.
No, not in Germany.
Put it in the box.
Not in Germany, John. Not unless you want to go to prison.
Is that right?
Don't let a tarantula loose in Germany. It's illegal. Any wildlife that's not part of Germany, you need a license for, like your snakes. You need a permit for that, don't you?
I didn't say I would let it loose. I would probably take it to a pet store somewhere.
But don't you need a permit for those snakes?
Not those, no. Not in this part of town, no.
Okay, but there are critters that you're not allowed in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are areas in Germany where you need a license, yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
John Bright, give it to somebody he doesn't like.
Here, neighbor. It's an act of since I'm a Jehovah's Witness, it's an act of kindness.
Act of kindness.
Just I did to one of my daughters once. I told them I put a bowl up on the ceiling. I told you guys I think this before. I put a bowl up on the ceiling, it was half full of water, and I put a broomstick underneath, and I said, "There's a big bug under it. Hold the stick. I'll be right back. But don't let it go." And I walked away, letting Sandra hold the container up against the ceiling. The only thing she could do is pull the stick away and get doused with water. But she was convinced it was a huge spider underneath that bowl. I'm an evil father.
That's me, dude.
It is. It is. Like, hold it. I'll be right back. Just go up and do something. Oh. Or my favorite. Took years to accomplish this practical joke. Took me years to do it. Tiffany and Sandy were at each other's throats one day, and they were facing away from each other in the living room. And I told you, and I was sitting down crosswise to them, and I said, "If you guys don't behave, I swear to God, I'm going to belt your asses with a wet noodle." And you can see their butt cheeks tighten up, like, oh, you know. And I say years later because one day when Sandra was a teenager, she has a noodle like for spaghetti. She's going, Dad! Wet noodles don't hurt. Oh man, I'm a bad father. I should never have been a father. How should I?
Oh, boy.
We have a saying that Sandra and I always say in public. People look at me so bad. She'll come up to me and say, I did something good, and I'll say, well, you suck at failing, and you fail at sucking. But the joke behind that is when she came back from school in 5th grade, she said, look, Dad, look what I did. I got 100% on my test. I said, well, you suck at failing and you fail at sucking. And she went off to her mom crying. And her mom had to say, listen to the words that he told you.
Oh.
And you can see her face going, Dad! So ever since then, that's the phrase we use. You fail at sucking and you suck at failing. And she's yet to fail. She sucks at it. Oh.
Pretty good.
Anyways, I gotta get going. I got a pool to go and finish fixing because the client went and botched it up.
Yeah, because today I'm going swimming.
The water, the air here is too cold right now, and the guy's filling this pool, and the liner's pulling too hard, so I gotta go pour boiling water in the liner to let it stretch out. And if they do it, they fuck it up, they mess it up, and if I do it right, and then I charge them money for it.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, so John, what are we supposed to do at 2 minutes past the hour?
We are supposed to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for once again for joining the Mardock's daily live chat that comes to you every day, most of the time, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Berlin time in Germany. I have no idea what time it is in Mexico.
2 and 3.
2.
Yeah.
2 a.m. p.m.
PM, John, PM.
2 p.m. in Mexico. And yeah, and if you're watching us via YouTube, please remember to do 3 very important things: subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel.
I did it.
And if you are watching us via Twitch, remember to do 2 things and follow and subscribe.
Especially the subscriber.
Subscribing costs.
Done.
Yeah. And yeah, thanks a lot. And comment, please. Comment.
Look in the Twitch chat what I wrote, guys. Say bye, everybody, so I can push the button.
Bye, everybody. Hope I can push the button.